my, trying something very, very new. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Depending on how this goes, I'll determine if this is something that ends up kind of being like actually archived and everything. I don't know. Trying something different here. You guys can totally let me know if this is normal. I just felt like chilling with some people this morning. Hello, hello. So, I wanted to kind of like just talk about some things here and there. You know, just kind of chill, discuss some things, maybe play some games, that kind of thing. Just fucking chill, relax time, that kind of thing. That kind of nice thing. Not worry too much about anything in particular. Um, just having like a good relaxed environment. Maybe we'll play some games in a bit. You know, chill with you beautiful people. You know, and that kind of thing. This is kind of like a completely new thing for me. I'm kind of just experimenting to see if just to chill, really. I don't really have like a master plan or anything like that. But if you stop by, very nice to see you. Very nice to have you around. That kind of thing. Just felt like, you know, just relax and chill, you know, that kind of thing. Hang on. I'm just kind of. So I don't know if you guys heard. And I guess like this stream can kind of be the you know, the topic of conversation or whatever, right? But the rumor, right, is that in about, I want to say 2 hours from now, I think it's like, yeah, about 2 hours from now, a Nintendo Direct is supposed to get announced for tomorrow, right? And there's a couple little things I wanted to talk about or whatever. I could have done in a video, but unfortunately later today I work. And then tomorrow I work. So if there was a direct, I wouldn't really have the time to kind of talk about it, edit it, that kind of thing, and then like have it be kind of irrelevant in 2 hours, right? And then if I wanted to talk about the direct, it like the announcement itself and what I'm expecting, that kind of thing, then it happens in a day. So it's like I didn't feel like it was necessary to do all that, so I just kind of decided, hey, why not have a nice little chill stream where I talk to you beautiful people, and we just kind of talk, try out something new, you know, have a stream where the focus is not entirely on you know, that sort of thing, right? So if you guys are down to chill, chat, that kind of thing, that'll be cool. I'll be very much into that whole thing as a concept. See if it's something that I think that could be really cool to interact with you guys more in person. Maybe have like a sort of discussion streams kind of thing, right? A chill stream. I just hang out with you guys, talk with you guys, get to know you guys, that kind of thing, and also talk about what we want. It would be like kind of like those like news videos in a way, but instead it's focused more on just like getting direct responses from you guys instead of me having to rush out a video in like an hour. Right. And it's sometimes like every time I make a video like that, I totally forget like certain topics I wanted to bring up. So it's like a less than ideal environment and whatnot. But good morning, welcome as per usual. This is a very different kind of stream. So I do welcome, you know, the guys who come through very much, very much. So cool, thanks for stopping by, that kind of thing. So we have to kind of change topics a little. Well, it's not really changing topics, but it's basically oh, and if you have any feedback for like these kind of discussion streams, if you like it, let a guy know. Maybe we'll do more of these. Most likely won't be at 7 a.m. But I happen to be up, so I was like, hey, you know, why not try something new, do something with this time, right? Normally, and I'm not up at this time. Normally, I'm actually in the middle of trying to fix my sleep schedule. So, this is kind of like the result of that. But, basically, right? There is this, everyone was talking about this on Twitter the other day and just kind of like talking about it as a whole. But apparently, the Nintendo on their own accord, decided to basically leak Stage Builder for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? And normally, when we see something that gets leaked that easily, it typically means that it becomes something down the line, whether it's a direct or maybe, you know, way down the line it becomes something more. I do apologize for my really messy hair, by the way, but hey, shit happens, and it's also nearly 8 a.m. So, excuse me on that one. I did brush it, but my hair likes to have a mind of its own sometimes. And I'm sure a lot of you longer hair people fully are aware of that kind of thing. So, anyways, we have that going on. So, let me see if I can show you that. Let me see. Actually, I might have to like change some settings for that to be the case. Let me see here. I may or may not. I apologize for the very slow. Oh, I see. That's how I would do that normally. I apologize for the very slow thing, way of doing it. This is my first time kind of doing something like this, so hopefully it's not too stupid. But I'm just gonna do something very quick to make sure I can switch scenes like a little more efficiently. I hope this works. So I'm just gonna do a quick test of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it works. I may have linked it on the wrong way though, so let me fix that very quick. Okay. All right, so yeah, so basically they completely just leaked it, right? They basically just leaked it, and then it's like they're not even trying. Almost. Hang on, I know I'm like I have it the wrong way. There we go. Hey, all right, cool. I just wanted to make sure I can switch it without having to kind of worry too much on the end of you know, showing the OBS and all that stuff. All right, so we have this thing here. I'm gonna show the video to you guys very quick. I'm sure this video is gonna get like copyrighted, like in some capacity. So, I guess my bad if that happens, but who cares? All right, so we have this video here, right? I'm sure you can see it. Let me just double check that. Yes, you guys can. All right, cool. So, we have this video here, right? This video, if you are unaware of what was going on yesterday or what people were talking about, we had this video kind of just, it's kind of like just your run-of-the-mill, you know, advertisement, right? And I guess I'll just play it for you guys, and you tell me if you can see the problem. Not the problem, but like the issue, like what people were talking about necessarily. So, we'll just, yeah, just let it play. I'll probably play muted so that way like we can talk while it's going on. But this video just seems like a run-of-the-mill advertisement. Like there's not really anything that sticks out at first, probably. You know, it's just some kid. He's playing Smash. He's having fun. Ends up playing with a group. That kind of thing. It's a good time. It's a decent ad. You know, just run-of-the-mill thing. Doesn't. See, he got good with Inkling, and then he just bodied everyone. And then that's kind of it. Like, there's not really anything too crazy about it. Actually, let me full screen this, because I'm sure you guys couldn't really see that well with the full screen effect. But yeah, you know, people notice, you know, how the internet is. People notice everything. and they noticed like within the first 2 seconds, this ad basically just leaks the new mode. And if you're paying attention, there's a 3.0 mode coming out for Smash, and it was kind of like rumored for some time that we were gonna get a a, a stage builder, and lo and behold, when you look, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor or not, but lo and behold, when you look right over here, you can see the symbol for stage builder and the word stage builder just kind of slightly, just kind of like out of focus, but it's right there. It's super obvious that's there. And this is coming directly from Nintendo. Like, this isn't like some prank type shit. So, the idea, right? The idea is that, that kind of points to the direction that there is going to be a new direct, and that it will get announced in the next 2 hours, right? I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. Maybe it's like something that is a bit of a stretch. Maybe you feel otherwise, or whatever the case may be. But the way I look at it, I do see it as almost evidence in a way, because if you think about it, obviously they're coming out with stage builder for the game, and obviously, with all these rumors floating around about a direct, I mean, yeah, sure, you know, rumors can be rumors. Like, it could mean basically exactly nothing. But seeing that happen at the same time as these rumors coming around makes it seem like they have info that's about to come out. It's so close, right, that they had it in the video. And I feel like it's not by mistake. It's super, like, obvious that they are doing that on purpose. They know it's gonna get attention, right? Nintendo's not stupid. They know it's gonna get attention. So it's getting that attention. It's gonna get that sort of it's gonna get that attention, and then Nintendo's gonna have people talking about it up until the direct, and then once that direct happens, then they're gonna be able to just blow it out and just, like, you know, reveal whatever it is that they're revealing for 3.0, which apparently is definitely going to be Joker and Stage Builder. I think there's no doubt in my mind that that's what it's going to be now. So the way I look at it, I'm just thinking, okay, where's the direct then? Because they could do a Piranha Plant situation. Like, realistically, they could do a whole thing where they just shadow drop it, but because Joker's such a big, you know, it's such a big drop, I could believe they could do that with Piranha Plant. I'm not too convinced that they'll just do that with every character that comes through, that kind of thing, right? So it seems a little weird to me. I don't know about you guys. You can definitely let me know if you feel otherwise, but I have a hard time believing that it's like a thing at random. I think Nintendo did that on purpose. I think this is like a second example of like them posting the Chibi Robo direct like sunlight thing. It's just like their other way of doing it, of like them just clearly hinting at something right in front of our eyes, and then they're just like, you know, they're just kind of like trying to play it off like, oh, ha 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 ha, just a fun joke, who cares, nothing, no hints going on here, guys. Shit. Yeah, I'm totally convinced. I was also thinking, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but people were also talking about, because we can't, you know, have 2 hours to just chill, whatever, until the possible announcement of a direct, and only talk about that such thing. So, there was also, let's see if I can pull it up here. There was also a situation with Mortal Kombat that people were talking about. Let's see. I believe it was something about the file size that people were kind of talking about, right? Okay, so we're gonna hang on. I got you guys right. what was the thing? All right. All right. So you can see we have an article here from DualShockers. So Mortal Kombat 11 switches file size, day one patch, blah blah blah. So this pissed off a good amount of people on my Twitter. I don't know if it annoys you in particular. You can let me know in the chat or whatever. But basically, oh hello. Gonna hit that with a like. All right, so basically, we have this Mortal Kombat file size shit, right? So this apparently, oh, let me just you see my like whole creative thing. Yeah. So basically, you have they didn't really like put the game on a big ass cart. They kind of like clearly took an 8 GB cart and then they put like 6.5. It says here is only like 6.5 gigabytes that's actually on the cart, and then you have to do a day one patch of like near to 16 gigabytes day one to have this game on your Switch, right? Now, obviously, like this has happened before. It's kind of been like almost like a norm for companies to do a thing like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not new, technically speaking. It's very run of the mill for the most part for a lot of third parties to kind of like do something like this. Now in my mind, also yeah, again, there's gonna be 13 DLC packs because I think it's like 6 new characters for the DLC, and then like it's I think it's 6 or 7, something like that, and then they have like a bunch of cosmetic like things that really don't matter, but you get if you get like the season pass or whatever. So the idea is, a lot of people did not like this. A lot of people were not huge on the idea of getting a day one patch that is significantly larger than what's on the cart. So, what are your thoughts on that? Because the way I feel is that while I'm not exactly the biggest fan of, requiring a download for my games, it's gotten to that point now where if you want these big third-party games like Mortal Kombat 11 and maybe like more games down the line, this seems to be like a sort of like requirement that needs to happen. Right? I understand that there are bigger carts out there, and on these bigger carts, they could have easily, put Mortal Kombat on that bigger cart, eat the cost, that kind of thing. But these companies, they're not gonna do that. Like I feel like that, like with how often this has been going on, it really does not seem like that's going to be the case. Like this article in particular mentions NBA 2K18 as an example of a game that does this practice. So does this bother me in particular? At first it did, but I think this might be exactly what the publishers of these games want, but I'm kind of just getting used to it now. With how much the Xbox and PS4 requires me to manually, not manually, but like install everything like automatically in every instance, I can't in good faith just kind of like, I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of becoming complacent then, because this is becoming the norm on the Switch if you want these big third-party games. Nintendo doesn't do it because Nintendo understands the system really well, and they don't really need to worry too much about it. But like, this is not a situation like that. 5 a.m. but finally catching your stream. Yo, Night of Shame, what's up, dude? I typically don't stream at this time, but I was just like, yo, my sleep schedule's fucked up. Let me just get on a stream and try something new. This is just a chill stream, dude. No, there's no real plans. I'm just here to talk, chill, hang out with you guys, that kind of thing. Get to know all of my beautiful people who love to pass by. So, thanks for passing by. It's cool. Maybe 5 a.m. is typically when you like to watch streams. I don't know, dude. I mean, that's cool with me. If it's cool with you, But hey, definitely come through on streams, dude. I don't know if you're aware of like what I do, but every Fridays we have like a Smash stream, so you can come by, play some Smash, that kind of thing. I streamed Dark Souls yesterday. It was cool. I might play a game on this stream. I'm not really sure. Nah, my sleep schedule is also messed up right now. Was on Smash, I can't sleep. That's life for me, bro. That's honestly life at this point for me. Like I just like he's like, you want a good yeah, I'd love to, but I'm always working Fridays. Oh yeah. Oh shit, that's unfortunate. But hopefully maybe someday we'll like see you around or whatever. Yeah, it's like because the thing with I'm sorry if this bothers you, but I don't really care right now. But but the thing with me, right, is that my sleep schedule is always fucked up because the time I work is typically like early afternoon to night, depending on like what day it is, right? So a lot of the times, like I'll make a video for you guys. I'll make like content or whatever, and then what happens is that I'll make that content and then very quickly it becomes irrelevant. Like I wanted to make a direct video because like there was like these rumors floating around for like the longest that there was gonna be a direct of some kind or another. However, that never ended up truly happening. Well, not truly, not that it didn't. Like I never ended up being able to record and make that video because the direct apparently is rumored to happen in, I want to say, like the announcement is supposed to happen in like 2 hours if it's real. So if it's real, I felt weird just kind of making a video that was gonna be like kind of irrelevant in 2 hours. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So I thought like, hey, why not just like chill with my people and just talk about the things in general. I was just talking about Mortal Kombat's file size and the leaked Smash builder. So if you want to put your thoughts, you know, let me know how you feel about it. Then yeah, we could do that too. Chill, that kind of thing. I was saying that the stage builder thing is super obvious that it's intentional. There's no way in hell that Nintendo would make an advertisement that just happens to leak something. Like that's super obviously deliberate. That is super deliberate. There is no way in hell somebody accidentally recorded a game that has stage builder on it and was like, oh shit, I forgot, and no one in the entire editing process noticed it. And the dude who uploaded it, that whoever is in charge of all the, like, you know, it's not all one person that made this whole thing. So it's like that's dumb. It's super deliberate. It's not a leak. That's a tease. That's not a leak. That's a tease. That's a teaser. What they did there. Stage builder seems cool, but nothing I'm really hyped for. Hopefully we get Smash Run soon. Smash Run would be hype. Smash Run would be hype. Although I will say, like, stage builder is something that I in general think is fucking cool as a concept, but they just haven't crest the time at home run contest. I mean, either one really. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, if I had to like kind of rank it and shit, it'd be like not stage build. Smash Run is probably the most interesting because it's like that Kirby Air Ride mode, but there's like little things they need to change that I think that would make it better. Hell, I was the guy who unironically liked Smash Tour. And that gives you like an idea of like how the whole thing is. And I also never played home run contest, so that would probably be like the lowest out of the three for me. And then stage builder's like in the middle, because the thing with stage builder is like, it was really fun to make stages in Brawl for me, but in Smash 4 I thought it was completely utter garbage. It was complete utter garbage in 4 because 4 was way too limiting because they wanted you to focus on like drawing the stage itself, but it wasn't good. Brawl just had like more tools overall to use that it just felt like the most unnecessary shit. Smash 4 was just felt unnecessary. It felt like they were trying to kind of make a reason as to why you want to use the Wii U gamepad. Yeah, it was great in Brawl, exactly, right. It was like, it gave you all these tools in Brawl, and I guess like at that moment they made Stage Builder as like an actual like mode that they felt like would be cool for the game. And then when they went to Wii U, they were like, well, we need to do something with the Wii U tablet in Smash. We can't just not use it in some way. So they were like, well, why don't we just take what we had with Stage Builder and just make them draw the stage? And it sucked. It was really bad. I used it once just because I was expecting it to be like Brawl, and then like it just wasn't the same thing at all. So I mean, I'll say this much: if they take the concept from, they can have the drawing shit again if they want to, but focus, like, take what Brawl had, right? Completely expand on that idea. Add the touch shit if you want to, right? Because I don't think the concept as a whole is bad. It's just that was the only thing that it had going for it, right? And then just sort of go from there. Like, just do that. I remember I used to, in Brawl, I made a stage that was all just like, it was just like a diamond shaped platform, right? And it was it was made entirely out of blocks that would fall. So my friends would always we would just pick our characters, and we would always pick characters with great recoveries, and then just like try to stay alive as much as possible while also killing each other, while all the blocks are falling. And it would be like sort of like a last man standing type deal. And you literally can't do that in Smash 4 because I don't even think they have the falling block thing. Like, it was like it sucked in Smash 4. Smash 4 also removed stage sharing, didn't it? That was super lame. Oh, it did, right? I totally forgot that was a thing in Brawl, like the sharing the stages, right? Yeah, and dude, I don't know, man. I really don't know. And you know what would be a cool idea too? And it would also, at least to an extent, simplify tournaments. I could be totally wrong, and this might actually make tournaments worse. But you know how they had this like feature on the Wii, right? Where like you made a Mii, and then like you could put the Mii inside of a controller. And then when you go to like another like location, like let's say like another person, I'm sorry, I'm like moving the mic because I want to make sure it's like in a good place. But you could like save your Mii onto a controller, and then when you go somewhere else, you could bring that Mii with you. Wouldn't it be like a lot more convenient, like instead of having people just make their Miis like 2-2-2-1 or something in tournament, that they just bring their Mii with them? Like they can save their Mii onto like their controller or something, and like just bring it, because people bring their controllers anyways. Whether it's a Pro controller or a GameCube controller, people bring their controllers anyway. I'm aware it probably won't work for GameCube because GameCube is like such an old, thing. Like it's completely exactly the same as like a regular GameCube controller, so it's not like it's gonna save anything. But it would be cool if someone could just bring their Pro controller if they play Pro, and then just have their Mii saved in there, so that way they don't have to like make the Mii at the tournament scene. Because I know I've seen people who main Mii who just don't want to go through the hassle of like having the other dudes sit there and watch them just make the Mii. Like it's such a process. Like they same thing goes for your control settings, like settings where you turn off tap jump and all that shit. Like I've gone to tournaments multiple times where like I have to turn all that shit off like every single time I go to a fucking like booth of some kind. So wouldn't it just be cool if it was like just saved to me in some capacity, and the only thing that I'm gonna bring with me to every venue, which is my controller? Like I think they should take that feature and kind of like advance upon it. If it's possible to make new GameCube controllers that are like able to save shit, then they should do it. I don't know. Maybe it will like change the way of things, and then like you'll have like the Smash competitive scene that's gonna be like, oh, they changed the GameCube controller. It's not okay. I don't fucking know. Seems dumb to me regardless, to be honest with you. But yeah, dude. Like I feel like there's a lot of features they can add, but stage builder, home run contest, break the targets is another one. But break the targets can be a little iffy. Like some of them can be cool, but some of them can be really fucking lazy. So that one's another one that totally depends on like what is it that they do exactly. Yeah, definitely. It sucks having to change things last minute or compromise because you don't want to make your opponent wait. Yeah, it also just makes tournaments last slightly longer, because if it takes like hypothetically, let's say 5 minutes, right? Maybe less, depending on like how fast and used to doing it the person is. But if it's like I want to say 2 to 5 minutes at most, putting your controls in or making your Mii, imagine every single person doing that at every single like fucking booth or whatever you want to call it, like station, right? That stacks up, and then eventually they're gonna have like all this time where I want to say like almost hours, depending on how much like entrance and how long the tournament goes for. You could almost have like an hour worth of just nothing happening. Of like absolutely nothing happening. And I'm sure you've seen tournaments too where like top players even would end up killing themselves because they don't want to deal with the controls they have. So like the first game just would not count. You just see them on stream just like jump off the platform and kill themselves because they didn't get the thing that they wanted, basically. So yeah, dude, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily understand it myself. There's a lot of things they could do to like simplify things, make things faster, you know, that kind of thing. But I think what it is just like, if it's something that bothers people enough, Nintendo is gonna do it. They just need to know that people feel that way. They've added like a lot of things that people just like, you know, they just kind of chill. Like they just kind of chill with that kind of thing. Like they don't go super hard asking, but at the same time, like so much of the stuff that's in Smash is stuff that people harass them for. So instead of harassing them for a character, how about we get some like quality of life improvements? Stage Builder could very much and I don't know if you're aware, Night of Shame, about exactly what was going on, and I can show you again, bring it back up on stream. But Nintendo had this advertisement. Hang on, I'll get it for you in a second. This is, let me see. Yes, hello. So this is the advertisement, right? So I was just talking about this earlier. I don't know if you were here for it, but yeah, this is super deliberate. This is super obvious that it's Stage Builder. It's not even trying to hide it. This is the equivalent, I think, of Nintendo. I'm not sure if you remember, but there was a point in time where there was a direct that was being rumored, and then they just posted an image of Chibi Robo on fire, which clearly was hinting towards Dark Souls. And instead, they just kind of like posted that image, and that's not a leak. That was a tease, and I think this is what this is. It's super obvious. It's there. It's not really hidden all that well. I highly doubt this got past the person who uploaded it, the person filming this, the person who edited this, and all those different people, and not a single one noticed that there's a mode that's in the advertisement that is not yet confirmed. I think this is a very deliberate tease by Nintendo, to kind of you know, show something very important. Yeah, the kid had 3.0 yet didn't unlock Inkling. Well, maybe he just bought the game. Maybe he just bought the game and he's just like fucking just get. Although I will say this much, he bodied those other people in the advertisement. Like, like he just bodied them and he just got the game. So like, yo, how long did you guys own this game already? You fucking suck. Like, no, oh yeah, but like all jokes aside, it's like, I refuse to believe that's a leak. That's not a fucking leak. A leak is like a data mine. A leak is like, oh, they posted something and then they realized their mistake and then they removed it directly after that. I'm like, that's not a fucking leak. That's a tease. Nintendo knows what they're doing. That's a fucking tease. And like, apparently the rumors that we'll get a I'm repeating myself a lot because I'm not sure how much you've seen of the stream, so you know, I want to make sure like everyone's on the same page. But yeah, he got that 3-man roller berry. Yeah, how often do you see that? like be honest, like you play 2v2s, how honest do you see the Inkling hit all 3 people? At least and here's the thing, the first guy who gets hit, all right, fine, you got caught, whatever. The second guy, all right, fine, you didn't react fast enough. The third guy saw 2 other people get hit and was like, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here and get a nice berry. I like the ground. How did you didn't? Even if you attempted to jump, you at least get the knockback backwards, I think is how it works. So like, how did that even happen? I felt like it was deliberate because we might be getting a ton of more modes as to give a little taste of what we're getting. Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is. Because I'm not sure if you heard about the direct rumors, but there's a lot of rumors saying that there's gonna be a direct on the 11th, which would be tomorrow. And whenever we've gone to direct, they always announce it at 10 a.m. Or I don't know what your time zone is, but basically that'd be 2 hours from now. So instead of making a video where I go, oh man, it would be cool if there was a direct, it'd be that video would be totally irrelevant in like 2 hours. So you know, I did this stream instead. But I do think that I think it was deliberate. It's clear that 3.0 will be part of that direct if there is a direct. If not, then they're probably gonna shadow drop it, and or the direct is a lot later than people think it is, because everyone's saying it's the 11th. If it's the 11th, cool. I'll stream it and, you know, hang out with everyone and have a good time and that kind of thing. But if it's not, then oh well. But seeing like something like that be teased as deliberate as it was makes me feel like there's a pretty good chance the direct might be coming. And if they teased it this early instead of waiting like a week or so, then maybe the rumors are true and then we are gonna get one in a week's time. Who knows? But all I know is that there's some shit going down. There's some shit going down. And I can't say for sure what exactly, but it's definitely something going on that, you know, people are concerned about. And, you know, I don't just play Smash Brothers. I play, like, other competitive games as well. So we were also talking about Mortal Kombat, and their file size, because they're doing the same thing. I don't know if you saw it, but I still have the article here, so I can very much show you again. Let's see here. I'm sorry about this. Yes. Okay. So this article right here. So this thing is basically just people were complaining or criticizing NetherRealm or whoever's the publisher for Mortal Kombat 11 about the fact that the Switch version is on an 8GB cart with only 6.5 gigabytes worth of the actual game on it, and then you have to go through a day one patch of 16 or basically 16 gigabytes to play the game. Like, it's required to even play the game. Like, it's you have to, right? So my whole thing was that I don't like this practice, right? But if you want to, I'm becoming complacent, right? I'm thinking like the only way you're going to continue getting these big third-party games like that is like if we make that sacrifice, because they're not going to eat the cost of the card. They're not going to, they refuse to do this whole thing where they'll buy a big SD card or whatever. And it's this whole thing, dude. It's this whole thing. Yeah, I've heard the rumors. Hopefully we do get a direct soon. Lots of stuff we need to know, like Joker and Animal Crossing. You know, I'll say this one. You know, I'm gonna take a lot of L's when this happens, but when Joker comes out, I'm gonna try to do a stream where I'm playing everyone, but I'm just gonna play primarily Joker. And that'll be like my first like foray into playing Joker, but I'm so confident I'm gonna get my ass whooped because, you know, I'm playing like a brand new character. But I'm thinking like it'll be fun to kind of like just play a new character. So I was like, oh, why not? That'll be cool. And if the direct gets announced in like, what is it, like an hour and a half from now, then we'll have a lot more to talk about. So, you know, it'll be like a very cool thing. Christ, thank God I'm getting it on PS4. Yeah, I'm getting, because I have a friend of mine that I share accounts with on my Xbox, right? So because of him, I'm going to end up getting Mortal Kombat on Xbox, right? But there is a part of me that wants to get it on Switch for the portability reasons, because I am one of those people who, like, loves the portability factor of like, consoles. If I had the chance to, I would actually, like, kind of collect portable consoles, because I really, really find it fascinating. So I would probably do that at some point or another. But the thing with Mortal Kombat is, like, I want to stream. I don't know when, if, or even if I will do this, but I would like to sooner or later turn this channel into a sort of like Nintendo competitive thing, right? So I'll eventually, like, it starts with Smash. Actually, technically not even. Like, when I only had like, I think when I had like legit like less than 10 subs or like less than 30 subs, some shit like that, I had my first like competitive game that I actually talked about was ARMS. And I know that has like it's like a meme to think like people play ARMS, but I unironically played it a bunch. I was almost top rank in that, because I think top rank was like 20 and I was like 18, 19, some shit like that. I unironically played it and I liked it. I was like one of the few people who enjoyed it. But and then I played like other games. Like for a little while I played Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I played Pokken Tournament. I played like Splatoon. Not a ton of Splatoon, to be fair. I need to like really get into Splatoon, but I played like a little bit of Splatoon. Like I said, I still do have if we want to play a game on this stream, we could very much do that as well. I have my Elgato right here plugged in and everything ready to go if we want to do some good shit. But play anything, that kind of thing. Could be whatever, doesn't matter. This is a chill stream. I'm not really like stressing out like what the plans are, you know. But yeah, so I do want to get Mortal Kombat on Switch because I want to kind of like, I want to eventually I want to be able to transform this channel into a more like competitive Nintendo type thing. So we'll have Mario Kart, Smash, Splatoon, ARMS for the 10 people who plays it. Like Mortal Kombat, and when Samurai Showdown comes out, we could do Samurai Showdown and like, you know, a bunch of other like competitive games, and it could be like kind of like a my thing, I guess. I could be like the Maximilian of Nintendo. That's like such a huge lofty goal, but it's like I guess like something to aspire to, you know. Like I like a lot of Maximilian's content, but I also like a lot of Nintendo content. Like I like competitive gaming, but I'm not like super good at it, but I like watching it. I enjoy it. I'm just not super like involved with it as of right now. So I think it'd be cool. Smash is kind of like my #1 go-to competitive game. So, you know, right now my mindset is just kind of like, oh, fucking just play Smash, fella. Just do a lot of Smash. Just play Smash Brothers. But, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. I would like to sooner or later turn it into like something else, but I do still want Smash to be the focus, because like Maximilian has like this love for like Killer Instinct, for example, and I fucking love Killer Instinct too. But if he can have like this love for a game, make it very apparent and very clear, and still be able to cover like, you know, games not in that franchise, then I don't see why I can't be able to, you know, have this love for Smash, focus a lot on Smash basically, but also cover like other competitive games as well. But if this rumor is accurate and we get this direct soon, I'm like, it's super obvious we're not just gonna get 3.0. 3.0 is gonna be not a focus, but like it's gonna be there. But when do you ever see fucking update take up like a ton of time? Not very often, at least to my knowledge, right? So what I'm thinking is we're obviously gonna get other stuff, right? And then in the last direct, there was like a pretty credible rumor or leaker or something that said something along the lines of that Mario Maker 2 would get in there, Metroid Prime, and there was something else that I'm forgetting, right? So I guess my question is, are we getting Metroid Prime? Then you also factor in the other rumors of Persona 5 on Switch, especially that Best Buy Direct was fantastic. We know about Persona 5 coming to Switch. We know about A Link to the Past coming to Switch, and we know about Metroid Prime Trilogy. Again, that trilogy being brought up again. So it's like, you know, it's a very obvious thing, you know? I feel like Joker will get a review trailer while also announcing the next fighter, like how Ken and Incineroar did. You know, that could be the case. That could very much be the case. Normally I'd like to like tease like what I know about stuff, because I don't know if you're familiar, but like in my travels of like going to E3 and like meeting people, talking with them, and that kind of thing, I have 2 sources at Nintendo, right? So they're cool people, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna get into that because privacy, you know, that kind of stuff. Obviously they don't want their names to be out there, right? But I have 2 sources in Nintendo who have told me things in the past. So a lot of announcements for Smash have not surprised me at all because I've known them ahead of time. But ever since like the game released and like DLC has come out, they've been a lot more quiet. And that's just like the truth of things. Like I've had people come into my DMs like ask me like, "Oh, hey, what's the next DLC character?" It's like I'm hearing things, sure, but I don't necessarily like to say anything until I know for a fact it's the case, because then people kind of have this habit where if the leaker gets something wrong, even though everything's subject to change and shit like that, or maybe they are just people looking for attention. But either way, those people don't deserve some of the hate they get. I think it's like heavily exaggerated. There's reasons like I'm cool with there's this dude who's really cool named Stealth on Twitter. He's a cool dude. He's only treated me with respect. Same goes to him, respect like in the same way. No ill will. But the only reason why I'm mentioning him is because he used to leak stuff. He used to, but he made a very deliberate choice to stop leaking things because of the way the community would respond if he got something just slightly wrong. Which is just not fair. Like, that's just... and it makes no sense to me. I made a whole video talking about it, about the stuff I've leaked with my sources. And if, I don't know if you've seen it, but, I'm going to just show that a little bit. In that video, I show all my evidence of the times that I've said something was going to happen and it ended up happening, right? And I kind of just went into this whole thing saying, like, if you're someone who likes leaks... and you genuinely enjoy leaks, right? Responding to fake leakers with such vitriol is gonna make less leakers happen. So, the thing is, like, if you genuinely don't like leakers, then it's not a problem, right? Other than, like, the insensitivity, I guess, but it's not a problem for the most part. It's like people don't understand that projects are always subject to change. Yeah, exactly. It's like a leaker can get 100% accurate information, but because Nintendo... they didn't hear about the change part of it, they're gonna end up being wrong, right? In my time leaking shit, if I had to give myself like a percentage of accuracy, it has been like 98% accurate. There's only been like one instance where it was sort of wrong, but not really, where I said like the direct was gonna happen at a certain time. Same thing happened with a leaker from the COD Zombie subreddit. Yeah, it's like, that's just so unnecessary. It's like, it's such an unnecessary, like, shit. Like, no, why do you care so much about the validity of information that you have to harass somebody? It makes no sense. Now, truth be told, I haven't had to deal with that too much. I've had like a fair share of people, kind of like come into my DMs and try to be smooth and be like, hey, dude, what about that smash info? But it's like that's nothing. That's nothing. Like, you just be like, haha, like, yeah, whatever, fella, and then you just like move on. But if it's like a situation where someone's like just being harassed on a daily basis by a bunch of people, like a subreddit or something, it's so unnecessary. Like, I understand why like some people don't leak shit anymore. If you like leaks, stop harassing people who get shit wrong. Even if they're people looking for attention, just don't give them the time of day and move on. Because once you start harassing them, then other leakers who are legit look at that and go, oh shit, if I get something wrong, then they're gonna like roast my ass for that. They're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, I'm gonna get harassed and all that shit. It's like, it's unnecessary as hell, and it makes you, it serves no one. It makes the leaker feel like shit, and it makes the community who loves getting leaks in the first place not get them anymore, because it makes other people like look at that and go, oh, I don't want to fuck with that. So like, why? What is the purpose in that? You gain nothing for it. You gain literally nothing for it. It makes zero sense. Absolute zero sense. So I don't know, guys. Like that's such a stupid like mindset. A very stupid mindset. But I mean, what can you do? You can't really like control people. So the best I can do is just say like, hey, probably chill. Chill, relax. Don't just like go after people like crazy. Just kind of like relax and that kind of thing. So when it comes to like the next characters for Smash, I heard like a lot of different things about, characters or whatever, but I don't want to say anything because then people are going to be like, shit, like complaining about stupid shit. So, because I don't even like, don't get me wrong, like when I first started hearing shit and it ended up being true, I was like, oh, fuck, what? But, I kind of just got used to it at this point. So it's if I hear something like yeah, I sort of have like an expectation of like who it's gonna be when they announce something. Like I have an understanding of who it might be if they announce someone other than Joker. Steve. Yo, I like no joke, Shame. I don't know how involved with the channel you are, because like if you're not, follow me on Twitter. Should be a link in the description. Hey, shilling, we shilling today. There is I was on this podcast, Andre's Restart podcast. Cool guy, cool guy. Definitely check him out if you're interested. But he has a podcast every Monday, every week. I was on there how many weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. And one of the topics was basically with Steve. It was basically just like, every rumor is pointing to different characters, right? And he has this theory that it goes down to sick plug. I'll definitely follow up to this. Respect to the shilling, respect to the plug. But there's definitely like this he has this theory or belief that that we'll be getting at least one Microsoft character. He what's the word I'm looking for? He narrowed it down to 3 characters for different reasons. Minecraft Steve being the one that some leakers have heard. Banjo-Kazooie. And morning SSB, welcome. We just chilling. Nothing on the agenda. Just chilling, talking to everyone, having a good time, that kind of thing. But he believes Minecraft Steve, Banjo-Kazooie, and Master Chief are like the most likely for different reasons. And he made a whole video about it. Maybe I can even watch it, but I don't want to watch it on stream because then I feel like I'm stealing a view almost. So just check him out. Andre's Restart, cool guy. Check him out. It's a cool dude. Maybe I should even link it in the chat. I don't know. If you want me to link it in the chat, I can link it in chat. But yeah. So we were talking about that, and he was saying that there's a lot of leakers saying things for Steve, saying things for Banjo, and right now Microsoft and Nintendo relationship has been going well with the hookups. Yeah, like Nintendo and Microsoft are really fucking buddy. Like it wouldn't be any surprise in the slightest if they got in for any particular reason. I wouldn't mind having Steven in Smash. A lot of people don't like him. Yeah, and I never really understood that. I feel like Minecraft is that game. It's kind of like the Fortnite of its time, where it's not a bad game by any means, but because it's tied to a very vocal and annoying fan base, that a lot of people just kind of give it shit based upon the fan base. So it's like they look at those cringy Minecon videos on YouTube. They see like the cringy fan base of Minecraft, and they go, "Oh my god, Minecraft sucks." But then like, and the same thing with Fortnite. Fortnite has this massive hate about it right now because they see videos of kids doing Fortnite dances and being a little bit cringy or whatever, and then they go like, "Wow, Fortnite sucks." So it's like, y'all need to chill. Like, just because like you see kids having fun, kids are kids. Kids are gonna do cringy shit. Kids are gonna like, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. So like if they do, like, just because you see a kid do something cringy and they like Undertale or Fortnite or Minecraft doesn't necessarily mean the game is bad. Conquer and Smash? No. No. Oh yeah, but that whole thing with Andre and like the podcast discussion, right? So when all that was going down, Andre was basically just letting everyone know that, hey, there's a lot of leakers saying Minecraft Steve and Banjo, and right now he's leaning towards Banjo being the more realistic option between the two. I don't know if I fully agree with that, if I'm gonna be honest with you, but if people are saying it, then maybe, I don't know, but I'll say this much, like, it's one of those situations where if Banjo got in, I'll be more happy. But if Minecraft Steve got in, I wouldn't be surprised. It's kind of like I prefer Banjo. I expect Minecraft Steve. Or just Steve. I don't know why I keep saying Minecraft Steve. Like, I have to say Banjo-Kazooie from the Banjo-Kazooie series. Dante from the Devil May Cry series. But yeah, it's like, it's a situation where I'm totally just expecting it to happen. And maybe there's reasons why. I don't know. I feel like I have to be very vague of everything I say because I've seen like 4chan like threads and like Reddit threads and Discord servers discuss things that I say every time I say something. So I'm like, I need to be very deliberate with what I say because people apparently are gonna try to decipher my shit. Like, it ain't that serious. But whatever. You do what you gotta do. You want to find out what you want to find out. That's cool. But the whole thing is a little bit much. I don't know, but like I said, I don't want to put his video on because his video would be cool to discuss, but I feel like I'm just stealing a view because I could just be like, yo, let's watch it on stream and discuss, right? But I don't. Then he gets one view out of like 4 people or so who's watching this stream with me, hanging out with me on the stream right now. That could have been like 5 views for him, right? And he's a small YouTuber. He needs every view. Like, same with me. Like, I'm even smaller than Andre. I need every view too. Like, it's just how it is. And, considering that, why don't you hit that like button so the YouTube goes, hey, this is a really nice fella. But, yeah, I don't know. There's like this hate boner for Steve. I don't get it necessarily. Minecraft was a good game. And unless you have like this hate boner for like cringy kids or something, I don't necessarily understand what the purpose of that huge amount of dislike really is. But I mean, hey, if people feel that way, they feel that way. But I just don't get it. Like, I really don't. It's not necessary in the slightest. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But let's see here. There was something else I wanted to discuss because we talked about Mortal Kombat 11. We talked about so the Joker shit, right? So the thing with not Joker shit. What am I saying? The Persona shit. I guess like I just looked at it the wrong way, but oh hello. Anyway, the thing with Joker is like, and Persona is like, the Best Buy leak basically for any particular characters you'd like in Smash. It's kind of hard. Like Travis Touchdown would be cool. I've always liked No More Heroes, so Travis Touchdown would be really cool. I've always wanted K-Rope, but got him, so I don't really care who they are anymore. Yeah, that's kind of like where I was originally, because like I remember making like a video like a year ago, like way before Smash came out, like several months before. I think it was like right after Smash Ultimate got announced, like with the Inkling trailer, but they didn't like show anything yet. So I remember making a video around that point in time where I was like, oh, the top 10 characters I'd like to see, and like I put some characters in there, but my top 2 choices were Travis Touchdown and Simon Belmont. And then Simon Belmont got in. And then they did even more Castlevania fan service and added Richter. Which I never thought in a million years they would actually put Richter, because I just assumed they would just put Simon and leave it at that. But no, they put Simon and Richter, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, I guess like Travis Touchdown would be like the other one. Oh, and maybe like, because I like Golden Sun, so Isaac from Golden Sun would be cool, but like, I'm not, like, I'm at this place where like I don't really care who gets in, as long as I have like a general liking of the character. So it could be just like fucking, it could literally just be like a Skyrim character or some shit, and I wouldn't care. I don't expect it at all, but I'm just saying, like, I really don't care that much. Yo, what if Mrs. Pac-Man made it in, not an Echo, but her own fighter? If it's her own, I'm not familiar with Pac-Man all that much, but if they made Miss Pac-Man a fighter and it's not an Echo fighter, then I have no idea what the hell should we doing. Like, just genuinely, I would have no idea. I've played Pac-Man obviously, but I don't, like, to my knowledge, I thought Miss Pac-Man was just like exactly the same as Pac-Man in terms of like how they played. So I just assumed like, oh, if they put her in, it will be like a costume change or like a, like a Echo kind of situation. So I wasn't really sure how that would go. But I mean, I would say Travis Touchdown. Because there's no Miss Pac-Man spirit in Smash. I mean, yeah, but I think there's like a lot of characters that just don't have spirits from like very obscure things as a whole. Like there's like, for instance, I think there's like certain characters in Castlevania that just don't have spirits. If I'd have to choose any new fighters, I'd probably say Porky or Ninten. Oh, so like some Earthbound representation then. I would be more interested in Porky, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not super familiar with Earthbound and Mother, or the Mother series in general, but like, if I had to choose between the two, just because Nintendo feels like it would, I feel like Nintendo would either be an echo of Ness or just have like a very similar, like, just, you know, have his own like powers, kind of like what Lucas and Ness to each other are. But then we'll just have like 3 kids that have like powers like that. So I'm thinking, for the sake of diversity and shit, like having Porky instead might be a little more like interesting. Like, just for like on the gameplay standpoint. Add that Yeti from Ski Free. And now you're just being stupid. Now you're just being stupid. I don't know. I wouldn't know, like, the Miss Pac-Man thing. I would not know what exactly she could do that would make her look unique in any capacity. I'm just thinking, like, Travis Touchdown and Isaac. But I don't think they're going to get in at all. I'm pretty sure they're not going to get in as DLC. The same goes for Miss Pac-Man. I feel like there's a lot of characters that aren't spirits, so like they in theory could get in, but I don't really think it'd be like, I don't think that gives them like a lot of pull. Actually, you know what I can do? I'm gonna there was something I've been thinking about doing for quite some time, right? And I'm gonna test this out right now. So you guys can give me the feedback and let me know if this is actually like a good idea or not, because I do not know. I was thinking of having like background music on streams, but I have to make like, you know, my own playlist basically. But I don't know if I want to do that, because I don't want to have like too much noise going on for like the people watching. So it might be a little bit of an annoying thing to have, especially if there's gameplay going on at the same time as me like talking and shit. Like maybe that's too much. I don't know. Maybe that is a little too much. I have no idea. I am particular with let's see here. If you have any like music choices that could work, you know, feel free to like drop that. Oh, and if you also have any links or like videos you want me to kind of like react to a point, like maybe we could do something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't mind the background music. No, all right. Let me see. Maybe I'll experiment. I'm not gonna have something on for the rest of the stream. I'm just gonna put like a quick thing just to see like how it works out, because I still have to like you know, fuck with the audio levels and all that good stuff. So let's see. I'm just gonna Google a quick thing. Google. Wow. I'm like old as hell. No, I mean, all right. So let me just play an endless loop of Mementos, to be honest. Mementos is cool. Smash Ultimate Menu theme. Okay. We'll definitely give those a shot. I have this. I actually pulled up something before you guys mentioned that, though. So let me try this. Let me put my desktop audio. Is it gonna be desktop audio? All right. I'm gonna put my desktop audio down just in case it's like really loud or something. Can you guys hear that? I don't know how loud it is, and I don't want to like listen to it myself, because then you're gonna hear like the background like shit to it. That Kirby plushie with the cappy hat. Oh yeah, you can even see my my entire amiibo collection right here. When I do my amiibo streams, you'll see my beautiful collection right there. Bam, 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 bam. Now you don't hear it? Alright. Alright. Because I can hear it on my end. Like, I'm hearing it through my headset right now. So maybe... Oh, never mind. I can hear it pretty nice. Oh, cool. I unironically use this video for the video where I called out the BitBlock for being a little bit of a picky player. I use this song. I really like this song. This is the menu music in Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes. And if you guys haven't noticed, like, a lot of what I have on my channel is based off No More Heroes. The intro to my videos is the sound cue is based off of No More Heroes when he recharges his sword. The background music in a lot of my videos are No More Heroes music, and my avatar on my banner for the channel He has a Monado with the Triforce on his shirt, but the sword he's holding is from No More Heroes also. So if it wasn't already obvious that I'm like a big No More Heroes person, yeah, I'm a big No More Heroes person. I wanted to stream No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again, like, but then there's like a certain part in the game that I just hate to like a massive degree, and I'm like, do I really want to deal with that shit again? Like, play the game again in general and like really deal with that? That would be annoying as hell. But you guys can definitely let me know, like, if this is like too loud for you or anything like that. I'm just making sure, like, if you think the music should be like lower or louder, just, you know, let me know, and we'll like I'll just like try to like, you know, change things up, that sort of thing. But I mean, I could play could I play No More Heroes now? Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to deal with all that. But it's a good song though. It's a good song. It's very I gotta get coffee. Get your coffee, fam. Get your coffee. We're just chilling today. We're just having a good time right now. Just relaxing, not doing anything. I have to go to work later today, but I just wanted to, like, I woke up super early, like way before I have to go to work. So I'm just, you know, relaxing, hanging out with you guys, having a good old time, you know. So we have the Mortal Kombat situation with memory and all that. We have a possible direct possibly getting announced in an hour from now. So we have all the time in the world to just chill and like do literally anything, talk about whatever. I do think I do think that there's a direct coming. I do think the direct is gonna have Persona 5 for Switch on there. Metroid Prime Trilogy is something that I would like to see because I want it, but I think that it's been leaked as coming in several different events by now that I just don't know when exactly it's happening. Like, it could happen in this direct, but it apparently was supposed to happen at the Game Awards. Then it was supposed to happen in the same direct that got announced, that announced Mario Maker. So I'm thinking like it'll happen when it'll happen, but it doesn't seem like whenever people say it's gonna happen, it happens. People are just gonna keep saying like it's gonna happen. Like, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's a very real thing, but the fact that it keeps kind of like being teased and announced literally like every single time there's an event going down makes me think like whoever's the person that gets it right is gonna come off as someone who just said like it's happening this time, I swear. It's happening this time, I swear. It's happening this time, I swear. And then like it just doesn't, like, I mean, if you keep saying it every single time you have like, you know, any sort of you know, a hunch, I mean, then then the prediction no longer has weight behind it, because it's just kind of like you just threw guesses out until it eventually happened. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it doesn't mean as much anymore. Like, if you say something and it happens once and you get it right, then there's a lot more weight to that that claim, I would say, instead of just saying it every single time it's an event, you know. Oh, actually, funny enough, when do you think we'll see the Switch Pro? Because that's supposed to happen eventually too. Switch Pro can happen at any time. Well, realistically, a new hardware revision like that focuses on power could be an E3 thing. But did they even announce like new 3DS at E3? I'm not even sure. That could be like a very late thing. That could happen like I genuinely don't remember when what's the word? I genuinely don't remember when they talked about like hardware revisions. I haven't really been paying all that much attention. Oh, well, hello. I'm gonna show this on screen for a second because this might be a little interesting for those of you who own a PlayStation 4. But check this out. PSN ID name change is available. gonna hit that with a like button, which means I am no longer gonna be super edgy boy. Says I made my name way back during the PSP era. You will now be able to change your beautiful PSN name, and your first one is free. I know apparently it looks like, judging by like what people are saying in the comments, it seems like it's not totally perfect, but at least the option is now available. So you can now change your very edgy name into something a little more up your speed. So that's cool. That's very cool. Good to see some changes happening on the PlayStation side of things. Making sure that I like to see all 3. I guess 4 now because Google's a thing. What are your thoughts on Stadia? Stadia is like a whole other can of worms. Whole other can of worms. I might try to change the song to Mementos now because I think somebody recommended Mementos. So maybe it'll be a good time to come through with that. Unless you guys are really feeling this song. Because I gotta say, I like this song very much. But hearing anything on repeat makes me want to kill myself. So, let's see. Jesus Christ. Some of the things I'm seeing on my Twitter feed is not okay. Alright, what's this article? So apparently Suda51, which is ironic that we're playing No More Heroes music and also was just talking about Suda51's No More Heroes, is saying Switch is awesome, looking forward to doing more projects with the console. Okay, so I'm looking at, hang on guys, I'm still new to the whole scene switching thing, so I'm just making sure everything's accurate on my end. I'll take a look at this. Suda51 says Switch is awesome, looking forward to doing more with the console. He says, I feel the Switch is awesome. It's basically the game console, you know. You can load it up, you can play games right away. They're showing a lot of support for indies, which is really great. They just announced Cuphead. There's a lot of cool games coming out on it, and it's really fun to play. I'm really looking forward to doing more with the Switch. I mean, it doesn't surprise me too much that Suda51 would be supporting the Switch, you know, supporting the Switch with like cool stuff, wanting to do more for it. If spoilers for people who did not play Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes, but there is a scene where they tease No More Heroes 3. So it's one of those situations where I think he kind of had to. Crossover Champ, how you doing, fam? What's good? Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of chilling, talking about all news Nintendo, and just having a general good time. Just having a good time talking news and all that kind of stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll do my best to answer them. And we're just talking news. We just discussed Mortal Kombat on Switch. The possible announcement of a Direct in an hour. And like a bunch of other stuff as well. Persona on Switch, characters for Smash you'd like to see, that sort of thing. So we're just having a good time, just chilling. So yeah, so maybe let me know what characters you'd like to see in Smash. That could be cool. But it looks like No More Heroes 3 should be a thing for I would like to see Goku from Dragon Ball for Smash. Are you like actually, do you actually want Goku for Smash, or are you like one of those guys who does it for the meme? Because I know there's people who genuinely want him, and then there's people who just say that just to like just joke around or whatever. So I don't know. Yes, I want him. Okay, cool. I'm one of those people, like, my opinion on it is like I don't mind because of that leak. Oh, was there a leak for him, or was there like a, if there was a leak for him, then I don't know. But I'll say this much, like you're new to the channel, I believe, so I'll just kind of fill you in on like what I do here, that kind of thing. But I have leaked stuff for Smash in numerous occasions before. Oh, my dog's here. Hey, Crossover Champ just subscribed. Good shit. good. Glad to see that you decided to stick around. Thank you very much for that very generous subscription. But yeah, I myself have leaked a couple things here and there for Smash Ultimate. I have a video. What was the name of that video? I have a video called let me check real quick. I have a video basically on my channel, if you're interested in checking it out when you have the opportunity, where I talk about all the things that I have leaked in the past for Smash Ultimate. It is called my experience as a Smash Brothers Ultimate leaker, because I am a Minnesota adult. Okay, cool. I had something in mind. I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, I'll say this much: I am New York bound, but I'm not gonna get any more specific than that for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's. I'm not like, I'll say this much: I'm not like totally sold on Goku. Like I think like Sakurai made a whole thing saying like it's gonna be focused on Have you heard about Etika? I've met Etika. Etika's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. What was I gonna say? You can see me in his what video was it? Fucking, I think it was the day his was it his Switch unboxing video? I'm the one laughing like a hyena in the Switch unboxing video. On Etika's channel. Etika's a cool dude. Etika's a cool dude. Just respect to him. What was I going to say? Did something happen with Etika? Or I hope everything's all good with that dude. Wish him the best. Anything he does. But there is. I really want to meet Etika one day. Are you a big Etika fan, right? That's what it sounds like. Like you really like Etika's content and whatnot. Etika's a really cool dude. Like I've yeah, that's cool. That's cool. He's I've bumped into him numerous times, like going to like Nintendo events, or like just like not even just Nintendo events, it's like events in general, like Anime NYC and like these different cons or whatever. Like sometimes you just bump into him, and it's very easy to notice him because the dude's like 6'6" or something. He's a giant ass dude. So it's like you see him from like a mile away. I've but yeah, I don't have much. Like I've met like a lot of the people who come to like the New York scene and kind of just come to chill, whatever. And I can tell you, like, they're cool peoples. No complaints on my end about you know, the scene, I guess. I mean, you know, you have your usual drama and shit, but I'm not like totally involved with that kind of thing. But Etika is just he's never treated me wrong, so I don't. He's cool peoples. He's cool peoples. I've I think there was like I was in like a party with him at one point with the I think it was a Smash launch. Yeah, he had some kind of like party at his apartment or something. It was a cool thing. But what was I going to say? But yeah, like I have two sources of Nintendo, right? So I've leaked stuff for Smash Ultimate in the past, and I kind of just like talk about it freely, and just kind of talk about my experience doing the whole thing. So it's kind of like a what's the word? I don't know. It like my experience with it has been very like hit or miss depending on like who I'm talking to. I have a Discord account. Well, I don't have a. I should make a Discord server though. I should. I haven't gotten around to, because I just look at my channel size. Well, I'm just like a small like YouTuber, that kind of thing. So I just assume like, you know, it's too small. Let me not, you know, let me focus on doing what I'm doing, and let the Discord come when people you know, ask for it, or like, you know, they you know, open up and let me know that like, hey, that'd be something cool to see. I would like to see that become a thing. But you know, that comes when people come by, you know, that kind of thing. But we do have a possible direct. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Rumors crossover champ, but we were just talking about it. But apparently there will be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow on the 11th, right? That's what a lot of people are saying. That's the very popular rumor right now. I don't know if you have or someone. I don't know if you were someone who believes that completely. You may not be, and if that's the case, that's perfectly fine. But normally, if they announce a direct, they almost always announce it at a time at 10 a.m. basically. That's when Nintendo of America usually says whatever they want to say, and you know they. Yeah, you're familiar with it. Yeah, so you know then you're very much familiar with it then. With that in mind, do you believe in it? Do you think there will be a direct? Because they every time they've announced one, they do it at 10 a.m. So if they do it at 10 a.m., that means we'll find out within like in the next hour. Well, actually, let me see. Is it 10 a.m.? What time zone actually? That's the thing. I didn't even think about that. I am dumb. Let me check that while I'm here. Okay, yeah, no, I had it right. 10 a.m. EST. I'm in New York, so yeah, EST is exactly what I was expecting it to be. So in an hour's worth time, I really want to react with you tomorrow if the director's announced. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah, totally. I'm totally down for that. What is it? Like I do a lot of Smash content. Smash is like my #1 thing, and then I play everything Nintendo. I like I'm trying to like do a Nintendo competitive thing, so I'm trying to see if I can get into like things like Splatoon, Mortal Kombat when that comes out, Samurai Showdown when that comes out, Pokken Tournament, you know, that kind of thing. Every Friday I play Smash with my my beautiful people in chat. So you're more than welcome to come through this Friday when that happens. And if you have a Twitter account, you know, follow me. I have my little Twitter thing right there. But yeah, I'll more than happy to like react to it if it happens. It totally just depends if it happens, you know. I typically like to react to stuff. I feel I like to be entertaining. It's content that's like just fun. I live very far away. Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised who comes like over here. Like I've some people know me as a Smash leaker. Some people know me as the guy who was first in line at Nintendo NYC, Nintendo World, to get Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I have Sakurai's autograph and all this stuff. But hang on, guys. Hang on. But so basically what it is that what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, but you beat the I lost my train of thought because I had to do something over here. But basically the Nintendo NYC, it's like I'll meet people who came all the way down from like Texas. Like legit, like all the way from like Texas. I've met people from Texas and like all these like super like these faraway states. I'm not the smartest when it comes to geography though, so I don't know how far Minnesota is in particular. I'm gonna look like a dumbass in a second because like I know Etika will show like some shit and like he always looks stupid because like he will say it in like the dumbest way possible. But you know that's like the streamer's curse. But like Minnesota is deep. Minnesota's far as fuck. It's very far. Texas, I think if I'm remembering it right, I think Texas is like just as far, if not farther. But yeah, like there's people who legit take fucking plane rides to go to these launches. For me, it's just a train ride away. It's legit just like a quick train ride. You're gonna get snow, alright, because it's Minnesota's up north, right? Yep, snow in April. Wow. That's hilarious. Like I don't. It's funny. Like it didn't even like register in my mind how unusual that is. It legit didn't even register. That's an unusual thing. And that's how you know, like I'm totally just like unaware of like everything right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll do a live reaction thing. I did one for Pokemon, but Pokemon like ended up being like what was it like 8 minutes long? and then the Pokemon Company blocked the entire thing, so I can't even, I don't even have that stream archived. Because the only way I can have that uploaded without the Pokemon Company blocking it worldwide is if I just completely removed the Pokemon trailer in its entirety, which would defeat the purpose, because then how would you even know what I'm reacting to, you know? Like, how, like, legit, how would you even fucking know? So it's like, it completely defeats the purpose. It completely defeats the purpose. It makes no sense. But that's the Pokemon Company. Nintendo hasn't been like that for YouTube for a while now, ever since they stopped the creators program, which is great, because that whole thing wasn't like the most ideal situation. But I really do like that they did that. Do you have a Discord server? No. Should I make one? I was thinking about it. I was talking to some friends the other day about whether I should make one, because I'm very much, I'm the kind of person that like, if someone asks that kind of thing, I can make something. I'll put, and I can get it together or whatever. But this channel has what, like 300 something subs right now, so I typically like to wait till there's actually like demand for it, because I wanted to make sure that if I made a Discord server, that people were actually going to, like, engage in it, and it would be enough for people who wants to be involved with it to get into it or whatever. But if people are asking for it, then I don't see why not, So as of right now, I do not have a Discord server, but it's something that I'm not against, and I can easily, like, have some help. Do you mind if of me make a Discord server? Oh, are you saying like that you'll make one? Well, what we can do is like I'm not against the idea. Like, if anything, because it could be a thing. But then again, I feel like I should probably make it for like admin reasons, because I don't know, like, I'm not 100% familiar with how Discord works or whatever, but I would imagine like whoever makes the server probably has like the most permissions to do everything, like admin powers as a whole, that kind of thing. So I don't know, maybe I don't know. This thing, I'm not sure, because I don't really know. Like, I've moderated for a lot of Discord servers, but I don't know enough about the creation of one for me to know for sure if it's something I want to do. I want to make a Discord server in general, but I don't, like, I'm not familiar with like how the permissions and all that kind of shit works. So I wanted to make sure everything looks nice and dandy. Although, if you do want to help me in making one, then if you have a Twitter account, we could definitely talk about it. Like DM me on Twitter, that kind of thing. We can get a little more acquainted and talk about it in detail. That would be cool. Let me see. Let me get a new song playing, because we've been having this song playing for a little while now. I haven't made a playlist yet. I have to get a playlist together and make sure it's a good thing. Let's see. Oof, I'm not. This song is on the. This song sounds kind of. Let me try a different song. Sorry about this. Let's see here. Alright, we'll have this on. After all, Persona is in the mind right now. But much appreciated for everyone who's coming through and saying hello on this Glorious of nights. I sent you a tweet. Oh, let me check that out then. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I see it. All right, I'll handle that off like after stream. I don't want to put it like, you know, in public and whatnot. So I'll check it out in a bit though. Oh, by the way, if you guys have any song recommendations, definitely let a guy know. I can probably what's the word? You know, look into it, see if it's something that fits the general mood of what we're going for here. Let me like the tweet actually, so I can take a look at it when I get the chance. There you go. All right, liked. Cool. All right. So, the idea. How likely do you guys think we will see Persona 5 on this direct? If there's a direct tomorrow, how likely do you guys think there will be Persona 5 on Switch? I'm thinking it's pretty likely after the whole Best Buy situation. I'm thinking pretty likely. Nintendo Direct within an hour. Well, not within the hour, but like, you know, announcement within the hour. Let's see. It could be a very big disappointment. You could see absolutely nothing happen. But if it happens, people are going to be very excited. And I'll say this much. Persona 5, in my opinion, is by far the best game on the Switch. So, if I look at it that way, then we're gonna get, in my opinion, the best PlayStation 4 game as like a Switch game. My favorite PS4 game, period, by far, showing up on my preferred console. That would be huge. And if you go by what Best Buy is saying, that is a very likely reality. I freaking love Smash Bros. Ultimate. Dude, like, that's basically mostly what I do. Like, that's mostly what I do. Every, I think I mentioned it already, but every Friday I do play, I play Smash Ultimate with people. I have the streams archived too, so you could definitely, like, give it a look if you're interested. You mean Young Link. Oh, Young Link's really good. He's a really good character. Like, with the stuff that he's capable of, you see some disgusting shit. You see some really disgusting shit, like, combo-wise with that dude. He's insane. You have a Young Link t-shirt. Ooh, so you go all out with Young Link then. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I definitely do not have a shirt for my mains. But let's see. It's a Majora's Mask shirt. Oh, okay, so it's based off Majora's Mask. I thought it was like a Smash Ultimate like custom thing for some reason. I have a Majora's Mask shirt too. I'm not wearing it now, but I have a shirt that has like it has the mask, and then it says it's what's the word? It says oh, it's what's that phrase? I forgot the phrase. It's like what a terrible time. No, not what a terrible something. What was the phrase? I'm getting it mixed up with Castlevania for some reason. Shit, what was it? What about terrible fate? You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? That's what it says. It says it has the mask and it says you've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? It says that. It's one of my favorite shirts. It looks fucking cool. It's a very it's a cool thing in general. But we're going to see. Let's double check something here. All right, so Right now, I'm checking my feeds right now to make sure everyone and if anything's going down with the director or whatnot. Do you want to see Banjo for Smash? I'm down for it. I'm definitely down for it. Like I mentioned earlier, I have 2 sources at Nintendo, so like I've leaked a fair share of things. You definitely check out my channel. If you look through my channel, there's a video that says like my experience with Smash Ultimate Leaker that kind of archives everything that I've said so far and in my opinions on it. But when it comes to the Banjo for Smash thing, that whole thing, because if you know about direct rumors and that kind of thing, I'm pretty sure you're aware of like the whole Minecraft Steve like part of it, right? And I was on, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the YouTuber Andre's Restart. Cool dude, check him out if you're not familiar with him. But I was on his podcast, I want to say a few weeks ago. And on there, we spoke about Banjo for Smash and like Steve and whatnot. And Andre has the opinion that Banjo is more likely to happen. And the way I look at it, I'm thinking, because of all these leakers saying things, right? I'm thinking that I prefer Banjo getting in, but I'm expecting Steve instead. Have you heard about keeping up appearances? No, I'm not familiar with that. What is that? Is that like a... I could try Googling it, I guess. Okay, I guess, I can't do it through here. Let me see. It's a BBC comedy show? No, I'm not familiar with it. The only thing I really watch from the BBC, honestly, is Doctor Who, and I'm not even caught up. Like I watched Doctor Who up until like the 2nd season of Peter Capaldi's era, and it's not even like, oh, I just disliked it. I just haven't caught up with it. It's the same thing with some anime. Like I've watched like the 1st season of Attack on Titan, and I never watched like the 2nd season. Like I just get like distracted. That's literally all it is. That's literally all it is. I like Kirby's Right Back at You anime. That anime is cool. I've watched that. I haven't watched it like back to back, like, you know, starting from episode 1 and going all the way down the series or whatever. But I, in general, like the show. It's pretty funny. I'm sure you've seen the Kirby Reanimated thing. Kirby Reanimated is cool. Also, Fright to the Finish. Which one is that one? Is that the... Which episode is that? Which episode is that one? I'm trying to remember which one that is. Fright to the Finish. It's the movie. Oh, the movie. Did I see the movie? I'm trying to... I think I saw the movie. I'm looking at it like on Google right now. Yeah, I think I've seen it. I'm not totally sure if I remember. That Iwata made. Oh, Iwata was behind it. I'm unfamiliar with that then. Well, yeah, like I'm not... Like, I'm aware that the movie exists, but I don't remember if I've seen it. I feel like I should have seen it. I don't know. I feel like I might have, but like it's been so long that I'm not entirely sure. Tiff is awesome. Yeah, Tiff is cool. Tiff is cool. I like the episode with the well, they had to focus on like animating. She's cool. She's cute. Maybe if that's your style. I'm more of a I'm more of like a Fire Emblem, Palutena, you know, type of deal. That's more my speed, you know. You look long enough in my likes, and you look long enough in my like likes on Twitter, and you'll see like you'll probably see like a few things here and there of like artwork. Not trying to get too much into that. But you know, there's like all I'm saying is you know there's a fair share. There's probably a fair share of like artwork of like of what I'm into. But yeah, we have what is it, 30 minutes now for possible direct. That's gonna be a thing. April 11th is the big thing. Oh, you know what I just realized? We haven't seen in quite some time. Animal Crossing. I think we're gonna see Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing would be cool. We haven't seen any real Animal Crossing going on. We got the announcement way back in what? Was it September of last year? It's been a while. What the hell is Animal Crossing? Cause I'm not really like that big of an Animal Crossing fan, so I've never really noticed how long it's been. But September, that's quite some time without like a single gameplay video, and it's supposed to release it this year. I'm thinking like if there's the time to show it, they'll probably show it there. I wish to see Tiff and Tough in a Kirby game. That'd be cool. But I wonder what they're like if they do that. It would. I'm guessing it would have to be a sort of like companion role, right? So I'm thinking like if I don't know if you played Kirby's Epic Yarn, but something similar to what like the prince in that game. What's his name? Prince String fella. I don't remember. It'd probably be some shit like that where like Tiff and Tough would be like a side character that helps you out. Prince Fluff, yeah, that's what it was. Prince Fluff. It would probably be like a role similar to Prince Fluff, where they just kind of like they help out and they explain like things on the side and stuff. But I can't see them being like playable because I mean you play Kirby to play Kirby, right? Like Kirby, like especially since the game is named after the guy, after the little pink fella. So if you're like, if you buy a Kirby game, you're probably playing it to play as Kirby for the most part. I feel like the Legend of Zelda is like a series that they could, if they wanted to, like have completely different characters. Since Link, his name is not the main name of the series. Like you have like stuff like Link's Awakening, sure, but that's like one game rather than the whole series. So they wanted to focus more on that, you know. I had played Kirby's Nightmare on Dreamland. That is a long time ago. Yeah, that's a classic though. That's a what did I play that one? I played most, not most. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I've played I played Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. I've played Nightmare in Dreamland. I've played what else was it? I played Squeak Squad, the one on Switch, Star Allies. My favorite is Kirby and the Crystal Shards, just because I like the power combinations and whatnot on there. That's more of my thing. You grew up with an N64. Yeah, it's pretty much what I did. I did play Super Nintendo though. So I played some Super Mario World, A Link to the Past, that kind of thing, like way back. That's my first system without having to like go backward, right? So I was like 2-3 years old or something playing the Super Nintendo, and then I was playing N64 from there, and then I just kept going from there. So I would say like I grew up with the N64 also. I barely remember playing the Super Nintendo back then because I was so young. Like I just started living. Like I just started existing, so like my whole thing was like, you know, I remember that children's hospitals and clinics of Minnesota have 2 N64s. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know if that was a thing or not. Like over here, I mean, I used to work at this like old folks home, and they had a Wii over there. They had a Wii. That's why I grew up with the N64. Oh wait, what do you mean? Like, did you Like, I guess you were sick as a kid, and then you ended up going to a clinic, and that's when you like discovered the N64. Or, like, I'm not. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't like I honestly couldn't tell you how I discovered Nintendo. Like I don't remember. It was like my earliest memory is playing Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. And I don't remember how it happened. But the thing is, like, I have a you know, family and stuff, so they probably just like saw, hey, Nintendo, let's get our kids a Nintendo system, and then they just kind of went from there. And if that's probably exactly what it was. I couldn't tell you like when I first discovered it. He probably just came home one day with a Nintendo, and I was like, oh hey, that looks fun. And I just kind of, you know. My memory is playing Legends of the Ocarina of Time. I love Ocarina of Time. It's maybe, I want to say, tied for my favorite game of all time, along with Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure if you've played Breath of the Wild, but it's fantastic. I love that game. I have, I think, like, at the time when Ocarina of Time came out, it felt like a, like, now we look back at it and we say, like, oh, the game is small, right? But back when that game first came out, it felt huge to me. It felt like a huge, Ocarina of Time felt like a huge game with an epic story, and cool dungeons and whatnot, right? You had not played Breath of the Wild. I highly recommend it. It's a good game. It's a very good game. It made me feel like it was the closest Zelda has gotten to me, of recreating that feeling that Ocarina of Time gave me when I was a kid. Because Ocarina of Time, like I said, like at the time, it felt like a huge game with an epic story and all that stuff. And while Breath of the Wild is not perfect by any means, I felt like it was the closest game to kind of recreating that kind of experience and doing that whole thing. Can we play Smash while we wait? We could probably do that. I have my Elgato set up over there and everything, so it's certainly possible. I would have to set it up very quick though, and then you would also have to add me. Is my Switch friend code? I might have my Switch friend code in the let's see. Let me see. Where is it? I had. Oh yeah. No, my Switch. Oh yeah. My Switch friend code is still in the description. All right, cool. So, you could send me your friend request, and we could probably set up some Smash real quick then. Give me a minute while I do that for a little bit, and then if the announcement happens, then it happens. I'll probably do something like this for when we do if the direct is real. I'll probably like start streaming like an hour beforehand, just to, you know, maybe not an hour, maybe like 30 minutes before. Do I even have Smash in here? I do not. I have to put Smash in my Switch right now. Get this going. Get this going. I'm going to make a reaction of tomorrow's direct if it's real. That'll be cool. I'm definitely gonna stream it. That's the plan, to stream it. I need to I did miss out on the I'm going to record the reaction. Yeah, do that. That'd be cool. Definitely do that. I think it'll be very interesting. Cause then you have like if it happens, I'll start my stream early and try to like do some chill shit beforehand. Have a good thing going. Also, this chair hurts my ass after a while, so that's why I have that little thing down there. I'm putting in Smash right now, though. Just give you an idea. I don't know if that thing's in focus. You gonna focus? No, you don't have to focus. But that's Smash right here. If you want to play Smash Brothers, just my friend code is in the description, so we can do a few games here and there, and yeah, just do a few games. Be fun. Alright, well, I have my Smash Brothers in my Switch, so if anyone's trying to play, send that friend request, and I'll switch everything to help out that whole thing. Well, not help out, but I mean, play that whole thing. Then let's see here. Here, I had something. God, this website has like a colossal ton of ads. Oh my gosh! All right. Let me get out of here. This website's too much. Alright, so we have a little bit of a, let's see here. Da, 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 da. Alright, so we have this little thing going on. Let's see. So obviously we have a direct rumor coming up. If it's happening tomorrow, Nintendo of America will make a tweet at 10 a.m. You can see by my time zone here, it is 9:37 a.m. Hopefully this is true, and this Reggie retires what, the 11th, right? Or the 12th? Would this be totally accurate? Oh, April 15th is when he's leaving. Okay. So they could have a thing where they give Reggie a big send-off. They could. It'd be cool, and I would really support it. We haven't seen Animal Crossing for a while. We haven't We've seen Animal Crossing for a while. Now, I know for a fact they're not going to show Pokemon Sword and Shield, because Pokemon Sword and Shield, Game Freak always does things in their own pace. That's just not happening. Link's Awakening might be cool, but they just showed that. Wait, did they just show that? No. No. Yeah, they could show off a little bit more of the other three games, especially Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing has been a while. Like, they could very much show that. Joker and 3.0, I feel, are guaranteed Persona 5 Switch, pretty likely, I think. I think it's very likely we're gonna see that. So, who knows? Who knows? I had to give like a percentage of how likely I think each thing would be. Persona 5 Switch is like pretty high up there. 3.0 Joker in 3.0 and whatnot, I think is a guarantee. I think we're definitely going to see that. The fact that they showed it off in that video, it's like super obvious to me. It's super obvious to me. Like that's a tease. You can't mess up that directly. Like that is definitely a deliberate decision for them to you know, put that stuff up there. So with that being said, for the reason that I believe 3.0 is so obvious, for the reason of us seeing what was it, for us seeing Persona 5 for Switch on Best Buy, and Persona 5S being a thing, everything's in the February. Wow, I'm stupid. Everything's in April, right? Switch is charging. All right, cool, no problemo. Everything should all be good. But yeah, so I think 3.0 update is guaranteed to show up in the direct. If it's happening tomorrow, I think it's a guarantee you're gonna see the Smash Ultimate 3.0 update. I think it's a guarantee. And because the 3.0 update includes Joker, that makes me feel like, and because the Best Buy leak, I feel both of those things together just sort of lean the direction that we're probably gonna see Persona 5 for Switch in this direct as well. Now, I'm not saying that's a guarantee. I think 3.0 is a guarantee. However, I do think that the Persona 5 for Switch is likely. I don't think it's a guarantee, because they could easily decide to wait for Atlas to say it first. They don't do that all the time, and with how big Persona 5 Switch is, I feel like Nintendo wants to say it, wants to be the one to make the announcement, and wants to say it on a direct. But I don't know, like, realistically, who's gonna end up making that announcement. Do you think if we could hang on, sorry, I have like all these wires on me. Do you mind if we could voice chat on Discord if the direct gets real? I don't know, because I want to be able to, like, what's the word, interact with everyone in chat and whatnot, and, you know, focus on that too. Like, I don't like I want to be able to, like, you know, clip the reaction separately, like, for contact reasons, and kind of like use it for other things if that's the case. Because I want to record the whole like, I'm gonna record it as a, like, end stream. Or I don't need to record end stream, do I? I could just like stream it directly, right? You like stream it directly and then like what's the word, like, just like edit it from there. But I want to, like, have the reaction, you know. I'd love to be a guest on your reaction. Well, then, like, definitely come through. Definitely come to the stream, because I talk to everyone on my chat. Like, I've definitely seen, like, and I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that, but I've seen, like, you know, some people, they're not totally, like, they don't read their chat as much, and you can't even blame some of them, because some of them, their chats are crazy. Like, some of them, their chats go like 100 miles per hour the entire time, you know. So it's like, I can't even blame them. It'd be difficult for me too. But like, you know, I'm a relatively small I'm a small channel, so It's a lot easier for me to keep up with everyone, talk to everyone, that kind of thing. Be very chill experience. You're a small channel too. Oh, what do you make? What do you do? Like, do you stream? Let me see. What do you like? What do you make? Cartoon music videos. Oh, okay. And I also make Angry German Kid parodies. Oh wait, is that like the what do you call it? Is that? Oh, my bad. I totally just destroyed the music. There you go. I got it back. I clicked the wrong link here. But that's like the German kid. That's the same. That's that meme from like way back in the day, right? Well, he like takes the keyboard and he like destroys it basically. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I'm an old internet head. I love to make parodies of him. Oh, okay, that could be cool. I could definitely see that. I'm just curious though, like what exactly. I'll give it a look. I won't do it on stream because I don't want to like take views away. Like the stuff I watch on stream are gonna be stuff like big channels and like companies like Nintendo and stuff, because like us small channels, we need every view, you know. After the stream, yeah, I could take a look after the stream. I just don't want to do it on stream, because if I do it on stream, then like the people watching the stream are not gonna feel like they need to watch it on their own. So it's like, instead of getting like 4 or 5 more views, you get 1. You know what I mean? So it's like I prefer, like, let me see, how about a reaction video after the stream? It depends, because I wanna, because the direction I want to take this channel in is like sort of like competitive Nintendo. So I want to do like, you know, Smash, fight, like basically fighting games that come to Switch, then like other games like Splatoon, Mario Kart, that kind of thing. So if it's like relevant to that like theming, then like I don't have a problem like checking out anything really. Like if someone links me like a funny thing, like I talked about like Melee at Evo, or not being at Evo, I should say, and you know, that kind of thing. I make variety of videos. Yeah, that's like, if I do like a reaction video type thing, I wanted to like fit the direction I want to take the channel, you know, because like right now, most of my content is Smash Brothers related. I don't have a problem with that, by the way. I love Smash, but I do want to, like, you know, broaden the scope a little bit, broaden my horizons, essentially, that kind of thing. Angry German kid plays Mario Kart 64. Do you normally do like that's my first one? Oh, first episode. Okay. Is it like I'm thinking like I'm thinking like, cuz if you Angry German Kid, it was a funny thing. I wondered, like, do you also do like parodies for other meme like people too, or is it typically just the Angry German Kid? Because I could see like parodies being done for a lot of different like characters, or a lot of like different internet personalities, I should say, especially someone like Etika, for example, because Etika's personality is like really out there. I recorded on N64 emulator in Bandicam. Oh wait, is it like the what's it called? I know there's like that sounds very. You know what that sounds like? That sounds very. What's the word? Like. That's the screen recorder that I use. Yeah, yeah. You could also use OBS if you're familiar with OBS. Cause I don't know, cause I know like 2006 YouTube. Was it 2006 YouTube? Not 2006. Maybe 2006 is way too early, but like very early YouTube, you would see a lot of videos that had Bandicam, but it was like they still had the watermark there. I don't know if you have that. If you have that, then I could recommend OBS. In OBS, you won't have any of that. That's how I'm recording what I'm doing now. I don't have the watermark. Oh, so you're good then. Yeah, so you should be good then, yeah. As long as the quality and everything looks exactly the way you want it, then you should be perfectly fine. Let's see here. They got a new trailer for Trying 4. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I'm planning on recording the reaction on Bandicam. Okay, well, I haven't used Bandicam in like years, so I don't know if it's gotten better or if it's like the same thing or if it's like still to the standard I like have. Because I've just been using OBS. I use OBS for like everything. I use OBS, like that's how the stream is running right now. I'm using OBS. I use OBS to like check everything and make sure the stream is running as flawlessly as I can get it to run. So you know, that's basically how it works. And although I did see this funny thing I wanted to just put attention on for seconds. Let's see here. Yeah, look at this. Nintendo caves. 3,000 new Nintendo Directs planned for next year. Oh my. Can't wait for that to be the thing. You know very well I was like, pardon me? I can't wait for them to announce Persona 5 Switch 2,800 times. That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be like a whole thing. That's silly. I like that. Jokes like that. But speaking of the direct thing, the announcement should happen in like 8 minutes. Not that long from now. So that should be cool. It should be cool. My friend code. Let's see. Well, my friend code is in the description, so you could just you could search for it. Why not? Yeah, you could like kind of just search for that if you want to. Oh my. So yeah. Should be in the description. Should be good to go. Yeah, it's still there. I was just checking to make sure it's actually there and I'm not losing my mind. Okay, I think I got the. Let's see here. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's you that I just got. Alright, so let me just start up the game and then I'll switch everything over to being gameplay. When I switch everything over, you know what I mean. Switches to the stream is focused on the gameplay aspect of things, of course. Just get the game nice up and running. I'll probably stop the music when we hit the what do you call it, the when we start actually, when I put the game on screen. Alright, so we're gonna have the I'm gonna wait a little bit before we start playing, because if everything goes the way that people are hoping, in 5 minutes we might get a tweet from Nintendo of America announcing the game, or not the game, the direct. So let's like give that 5 minutes of time before we get into the game. Dun, 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 dun. So I don't know if you I don't know if you agree that we're definitely getting a direct or not, but that is gonna be a good time. Should be good to go. Dun, 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 dun. Should be good to go. All right. So 4 minutes. Let's really hope that this is gonna go the way that we're hoping. Also, my apologies for essentially breaking my fingers in front of the mic there. All right. Well, like I said, just a quick recap before the announcement may or may not happen. I'm expecting Smash Ultimate 3.0 update for this direct. I'm expecting what is it? I'm thinking probably we'll see Persona 5 Switch, primarily because of the Best Buy thing. We'll probably see Metroid Prime Trilogy, but we get that every time there's an event going on, so it seems like people say that regardless. So we'll just throw that into the pile. If it happens, it won't surprise me. If it doesn't, then it also won't surprise me. It can, I mean, I think the announcement is obviously going to happen with how many people are saying it. We just don't know when. Now, things I'm 50-50 on. I think Animal Crossing is a 50-50. We might see Animal Crossing. I think eventually they have to show that game off if it's coming out this year. And we haven't seen a single bit of gameplay from that game. I'm thinking we'll see Animal Crossing. We'll probably also see Luigi's Mansion. Both Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing are supposed to come out this year, and we haven't seen a single thing about each game. So I think it's very possible that we'll see at least one of the two. I'll give them the benefit and say at least one of the two. Maybe not both, but definitely at least one of the two. I just don't know which one for obvious reasons. But whichever one it ends up being, I would prefer Luigi's Mansion. I'm not the biggest Animal Crossing person in general. So I would very much prefer the idea of seeing Luigi's Mansion over Animal Crossing, but it's not my choice. And I think that the one that's more likely to show up, chances are, is the one that we haven't seen at all yet, which is Animal Crossing. So yeah, I'm going with Animal Crossing. I'm thinking Animal Crossing is the one that's going to be revealed in some form or another. I just don't know when. Well, I mean, like, I know, I mean, this direct, if it happens, it happens. But that is my most likely thing. That's what I think may or may not happen. Whether or not it's true, I do not know. But it's only 1 minute, so let me go on Twitter. Because if it happens, then it's gonna happen in just a little bit. Just check in something. All right. So now, all right. So it's officially 10 a.m. Are we seeing any tweets from Nintendo? Is Nintendo announcing anything? Let us see. You got anything for us, Nintendo? I'm not seeing any posts yet, but then again, maybe they ain't gonna do it like the minute of, right? I'm not seeing anything. Uh-oh. Is this direct bogus? Oh, I don't know, fam. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying anything. It's only been 1 minute though, so I'm not like concerned about it. Oh boy, I'm still not seeing anything. I'm seeing people being like anticipated that things are happening, but nothing. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's happening. Yep. Yeah, it looks like it's bogus. Nothing's going down. That's alright. That's A-okay. Alright, well. No point in me waiting for a tweet that's clearly not gonna pop up. It's been like 3 minutes. Probably not happening. Okay. All right. Well, seems like that rumor was bogus. It was a bogus thing altogether. That's alright. Well, you know what? All that means is that whenever it does happen, I will be around to stream it. But it doesn't seem like the 11th is going to be the time. Let's be patient. You think it takes more time? I feel like it should. They usually would be on it by now, but maybe. Do 2 new tweets. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking it's not happening because I feel that I'm pretty sure they would like post it almost immediately when it's going up. Like if it goes up, I feel like it's almost what's the word? Like I feel like it would have happened by now, you know? It's past 10, which I think they usually announce it direct. I don't think it's happening, but hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Dark Angel. Like I'm thinking that normally they announce it by now. They're normally like right on top of it, you know what I mean? Like they'll post it at like exactly 10. I don't remember there being an instance where like they posted like 10 like minutes afterward or something like that. So I'm thinking that's probably it. That's probably yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. I mean, I would love if it's a situation where they're just late. That way we do get a direct tomorrow, because I would love to like stream that direct and just like watch it, you know, if you want to chill, that kind of thing. But at the same time, you know, maybe the leaks were just wrong. I have a feeling it might be 9:10 a.m. Oh, are you saying like another hour from now or something? I don't like, because normally I'm going off of my time zone, because my time zone is EST, right? So normally they'll post at 10 EST my time. If it hasn't gone up now, I don't think it'll go up later. I think like this is essentially it in terms of getting like a direct announcement. Maybe next week, I don't know. I was like, a lot of people really thought that it would be this week based off of Reggie's retirement, but then again, it would make sense why you know, why they would kind of put some attention on it, but maybe at the same time it probably makes just as much sense to leave the guy some privacy and let him just, you know, let him just retire in peace and not like have like a whole thing about it. But I mean, it depends how you look at it, right? Some people might like the big spectacle. Some people would like the whole passing of the torch like thing. But you know, because if they do it next week, then by the time next week he's already gone. Like Reggie's already retired and everything, and they already given us the video of him essentially passing the torch, if you think about it, because of the, you know, announcing the retirement and saying Doug Bowser's taking over. It's cool. It's cool. I think you're the only one live streaming the Nintendo Direct announcement. It's funny because like it wasn't intended to be that. I just like remember, like I just started the stream like because I just had my sleep schedule is totally horrible, so I was just up early just because I happened to be up early. I actually have to leave for work like in some hours, but I was just kind of up, and I was like, oh, let me just. I don't normally stream this early for my channel. I usually just kind of I normally would be asleep by now, and I usually stream like no, not like kind of in between the times of like 8 to 10 p.m. EST. But I was up and I just kind of wanted to chill and just talk with people, hang out, not have any plans, just chill. And then I remembered, oh shit, right, there might be an announcement later. All right, let's just talk about that for a little bit. And I ended up talking about that for the majority of the stream. So it kind of just became a direct announcement stream, which is weird because, like, if you think about it, like, no one really does that. Right? Like, no one really like has a stream for a direct announcement. But, you know, shit happens, and it's kind of lined up in that way, so why not? Like, I don't know. My whole thing is like, I genuinely like if you go through my channel, it's like mostly Smash. Like, Smash is like my #1 thing. So for me, I'm just like really hoping for Joker to be a thing. Really hoping for like 3.0 to drop eventually. I think the game has changed for Nintendo's Twitch page. What do you mean? They update their Twitch or something? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I was gonna say, like, if you're someone who found this channel off of, like, I don't know, YouTube or something, just know that the type of content I've done and the content that I've done before, I stream Smash all the time. Every Friday I play with people in chat, just chill, have a good time, learn how to play the game better, learn characters, or just play to have some fun. I am known for a few things. I say known in quotations because you're not really known if you have a channel of this size, like, realistically. But like, depending on where you're from, you might like, I'm in the New York Nintendo scene, so a lot of the people that you may or may not know from that area, chances are I've probably met them. I may have not, but I might have. Everyone seems cool to me. And I'm known for either one of two things. In the past, I've been a Smash Bros. Ultimate leaker. There's a video in my channel where I archived kind of like all the claims that all the things that I've said would happen that ended up happening. And you'd be surprised, like, how hard it is to be a leaker. Like, I've said a lot of, like, things that actually ended up happening, and no one just, like, cares. Because, like, you know, there's, like, when there's one leaker, there's 30. So it's very hard to, like, actually make any, like, dent in the hole that is, like, in the hole that is, like, all the leakers saying the same thing. Or, like, saying a lot of different shit, right? Like, I actually, like, what was it? I said that Piranha Plant was going to be, like, a character before the character actually got announced officially. So if you go to my channel, you'll see that there's a video called My Experience as a Smash Bros. Ultimate Leaker. That video is kind of like, I talk about my experience on it, and I also talk about like, I do kind of like go through all the things that I've set up until that point. It's relatively recent. I think it's like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I uploaded that, maybe more, I'm not sure. So there's that. You can check that out. I'm also known for being the guy who was first in line at Nintendo NYC for getting Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I have Masahiro Sakurai's autograph and shit. I was there. I met a lot of cool people. There was a lot of very cool people who came by to say what's up and that kind of thing. And if you're one of those people, hi, how are you? Good to see you again. And it's all very it was all like a very cool experience altogether. seems like there's a lot of people believing that we may get a shadow dropped direct, like how they did with the mini direct that one time. They could, like a direct mini. They could, and it would still technically make it so that we get a direct on the 11th. I will say this though, if they do that, that will like make it a little more awkward in terms of making like a live stream reaction kind of thing. I mean, I could do it, but it would be like I would end up getting up and then see everyone reacting to the news of that direct. So it would be like it would be very difficult for me to watch it and not already know at least one thing from it. I can very much try to, but it'd be very weird with it. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I may just, let's see. But if you are, if you feel inclined to, you know, help a fella out, you can decide to like the stream, you know, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, the things that YouTube forces me to say, because if they don't, they hold my channel hostage. And definitely, you know, continue to come through and say what's up and all that good stuff. That kind of thing. But as of right now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm not sure. I just came here to chill, talk to you guys, have a good time. But it doesn't seem like there's anything going on right now. There's no way in hell they would announce something like 30 minutes after. So it's sad. Yeah, it can be a little disappointing, but the way I look at it, you don't want to give too much credit. You gotta look at leaks and things of that nature with a very, you know, with a grain of salt kind of thing. You don't look at it with a grain of salt, then what happens? Oh, you get disappointed and that kind of thing, right? So you just need to, you know, actually treat it like you're taking it with a grain of salt, because then at that point, you're just gonna end up being disappointed. So for me, I'm fine. I'm good. Because eventually we're gonna get something. So we have a lot coming through, either way. We know 3.0 is dropping sometime this month, for a fact. That's Nintendo's own words. Joker is going to happen eventually sometime this month. We don't know when, but it will happen. You know, it's not far from now. For all we know, he's probably dropping tomorrow. However, it won't be, it's not all bad. I'm not, I don't really feel like, you know, I don't feel bad in any way. Like I'm good. And we just need to, like, you know, make sure you keep that in mind, that sometimes leaks are wrong, but sometimes rumors are wrong. Right, so you gotta just handle it the way it is, and I'm sure there'll be a direct relatively soon, no doubt in my mind. But when it comes, it comes, and when that happens, everything's gonna be nice and smooth and cool. For now, though, we're just gonna sit back and just let it happen. Have you seen the Nintendo New York Twitter page? Oh, you're talking about how they have like a it's like an event. They closed the store early or something for like a private event or something. Yeah, that made even more people think that it was gonna be a direct too. Yeah, like they put out a tweet saying something like it, like they had to like close the store early or something because they had like a private event going on tomorrow, which made more people even think like, oh shit, there must be like the direct must be happening or whatever. Probably. Like the thing is, like, I don't think they typically do that, do they? Like, I don't mean like close off the store. They do that often, but like, I don't think they typically like close the store off and everything when it's a direct, because they typically just make people go upstairs and watch it upstairs. So it's not like they have to close the store necessarily. It's like something that they do with every direct. Even it could be like a regular ass indie direct, and they'll, you know, they'll say that then, even then. Well, they won't say that is what I'm saying, but they'll still do like the whole, you know, announcement direct like watch event basically. So it's a very common thing altogether, but you know, it's something they do. So all right, well, I'm thinking I'll probably end the stream in a little bit. I need to get some breakfast in me. I need to get some breakfast in me before I decide to go to work. I need to get ready, that kind of thing. Make sure I'm not feeling totally dead by the time I get there. But hey, everything seems good for the most part. Hello, Justin. You came near the very end. I was thinking of ending this stream in like a little bit, so you came by at a, I say you made it just in time, probably. I'm not doing anything in particular. I'm just kind of chilling, talking. No actual plans. Just kind of chilling, relaxing, that kind of thing. So good to have you around. If you have any questions you want to ask me, about whatever, you know, this would be the time to ask me. This is just a chill stream where I'm just talking to everyone, getting to know people, that kind of thing. My bad, I spent so much money on WWE this past week. Oh yeah, because they had their what was that thing called? WrestleMania, right? WrestleMania just happened. My bank account is crying. Damn. Like, I don't want to ask you like how much you spent, because that's like I don't know if you want to put that information in public, but that sounds like a lot. WrestleMania, yeah. Yeah, I know WrestleMania just happened, so it doesn't surprise me that, you know, you would spend a lot of money. WrestleMania is like the event. It's like the Super Bowl of wrestling, right? So like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest that would cost a lot of money. That would end up being like a pretty sizable thing. Probably close to $800. Shit, that's a lot. That's a fuck ton. That's definitely not an amount I would not be willing to drop for that. But hey, I know you're a big wrestling fan, so that probably is the case. I was supposed to buy a Switch. Well, that's your fault. Who told you to spend that much money? That's your fault. You get it when you get it. I mean, I'm sure. Do you like?
I'm sure maybe the $800 was worth it. I don't know. I'm not a wrestling fan. Guess what? What's going on, champ? Did I miss something? What's going on, champ? What you got for me? They're making a Clifford reboot. Is it gonna be like a fucking like a one? Like, is it like one of those like Disney live action reboots? You should have told me, yo, not spend the money, bro. That's your money. I ain't gonna tell you how to spend your money. Do whatever you want with your money. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yeah, I know, but like, is it supposed to be like a what kind of reboot is it? Is it just like like a cartoon still? Are they doing like a live action thing? I make poor decisions. Listen, man. Well, did you at least enjoy your $800 spending? Your $800 spending thing. It's PBS Kids are teaming up with Amazon. So it's just, so it's still a cartoon then. So it's not like some weird live action like adaptation type deal. And they're making a Dora movie. Okay, but the Dora movie is live action though. I don't know why. Like, it looks so out of place too, because like you'll see like the official like Dora like Twitter account or like Facebook page like post it, and you're like, the two things look so mild, like so drastically different. Did enjoy myself though. Yeah, well, I mean, I hope it was enjoyable enough to warrant $800. $800. That is a ton of stuff. Can I send the link for the page? What page? It depends what the page is. Are you referring to Dora? Are you referring to the Dora thing? Oh, the Big Red Dog reboot. Nah, go ahead. I'll give you the okay. I just want to make sure, like, you know, no one's spamming links or whatever. So if it's fine, if it's like one link, then it's fine. Yeah, it looks like, oh, there's not much you can go off of this. Yeah.
Spring is here and PBS.
Yeah, there's not much you can base it off of that. It seems like it's just like one image. But I'm assuming it's just probably gonna be a cartoon again for a cartoon for Amazon Prime, I guess, for Clifford. That's fine. I don't have much thoughts on that. Seems like a very like middle of the road reaction. Oh man. Are you excited for the show? Oh, so you're like a fan for it? Oh my gosh, look at this. Hang on, let me show you guys something really quick. I'm gonna end this stream in a little bit, like a few minutes, but I want to show something really quick. Take a look at this. So these guys, I don't know if they're the ones that made the leak initially. He said, regarding the Nintendo Direct leak, we're waiting to hear back from our source. This is particularly unusual given the reliability of this source in the past. We understand an announcement was expected today, which didn't come. We'll be in touch here when we hear anything. Now everyone's just kind of like... yeah, everyone's giving them shit for it. Our sources have a good track record. See, I don't know what the context of this is, but yeah, what this guy says, like, Nintendo NYC closing early today doesn't normally mean anything. Yeah, like everyone just kind of ripping these guys a new one for like getting their information wrong, or just getting it wrong in general. Oh boy. Alrighty then. Seems like they're not exactly in the most favorable of places right now. That's unfortunate for them. That's very unfortunate. But right, I'm on TV, so when you watch the episode from last night of it, you'll see me telling the wrestler he sucks and screaming at him. I was front row. Is that why it cost $800? Because you were front row? Is that why it cost $800? Is that why it cost $800, Justin? Because you wanted front row seats. That's why. That's why I say that's your fault. That's all on you, fam. That's all on you. I mean, maybe. Nah, the front row seat was cheap actually. It was $200, $205 after tax. Yeah. I made it. What do you mean you made? What do you mean I made it? What the fuck are you talking about? What? I mean, if it's like for WrestleMania, $205 for front row seats does not sound bad. I mean, I still like regardless, I would not be spending $205. Like maybe that's just me. I'm not a wrestling fan, so like my priorities is not you know, it's not in the same place or whatever. Dun 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 dun. I'm on the train now, so I'm going to lose connection. That's cool, fam. I'm guessing like you're on your way to work or something. Everyone got shit to do. All understandable things. We all got our own things to take care of. Do what you gotta do. But yeah, the existence of this direct clearly not happening today, but regardless, still some good stuff going down. We still have a lot of good stuff coming our way. Like I said, Persona, Joker for Switch, not Joker for Switch, Joker for Smash, and the 3.0 update for Smash is still happening. That's still in April. We still got some good games coming out April. Mortal Kombat is coming out. Dragon's Dogma is coming out. I believe Labo VR comes out in like 2 days or something. There's just some good stuff going on for Nintendo right now. I will most likely be picking up Mortal Kombat and doing a little thing for that. Try to, you know, bring some attention that way, and it'll be a good time overall. And it'll be everything will be good. Everything will work out just fine. So, I mean, I'm just hoping to see like there's a lot of things going on right now. But at the end of the day, I think I'm just like, I feel like it'll happen when it happens. I'm in no rush. I still have like my own games to play or whatever. And I'll probably just play like a few things here and there. So for people who are new to this channel, I'm gonna just say, you know, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make a very okay guy, a hella swell guy. And that works. Do that. Follow me on Twitter. Well, it's like, what the hell is it in my perspective? That's like right here. There you go. Go there, right there. It's also linked in the description, so you could follow me there. We could talk more often on there. And what else is there? I might be forgetting something. Oh yeah, I stream usually not at this time. This is a very unusual time for me. I don't typically stream at this time whatsoever. I'm normally a very late in the night streamer, 8 to 10 p.m. Not today though. I won't be streaming later today when I work today, so that's not happening. I also work tomorrow though. Tomorrow I might be streaming though, depending on how I feel when I get back home. But like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, you will know if I'm going live. So, you know, definitely, you know, make sure to stay up to date. And if you hit that bell thing, you also, what is it? They also tell you when I'm going live, you know, that sort of thing. So definitely come through. We're gonna do a lot of good things to chill, hang out, that kind of thing. Come through live streams. I've been playing Smash, Dark Souls. I recently beat New Super Luigi U. We can have a good time overall. And I think that's kind of it for the most part. If there's anything you guys want to bring up before I end this stream, feel free to let me know, and we can discuss that a little bit before I head out. If not, then I will just head out, like I said. So just I'll give you like a little bit. I want to say like a few minutes, 2 minutes or so. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about. So let's see. It's good news all around. I know. I believe Mortal Kombat has like an actual trailer now. Like an actual like Switch trailer now. Let me see if I can find that trailer actually. Okay, I'm not trying to find this in particular. Okay. So we'll look at this in a second. All right, let's see. Can we talk about reacting to? Oh, I see you with the shilling game. I see you out there, champ. I respect the shilling game. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this music for a second. Ooh, dead silence. Love my dead silence. Okay, so we finally got a look officially at Mortal Kombat on Switch. This isn't like not actual. It's not like I've seen like YouTube Nintendo channel. This is also the same reason why I did not make a video about this, but the video that people like, I've seen some Nintendo YouTubers kind of like make videos like saying like, oh shit, we got gameplay of Mortal Kombat on a Switch. It's like 5 seconds. It's like 5 seconds of seeing the game on the Switch, and then like everything else is just like live action shit. So let's just instead of just like talking about it, let me just show it to you. So here's the video in question, right? So we're gonna look at this really quick. I'll let it play, and then we'll like talk about it for a little bit.
Rated M for mature.
That's it, and that's all the ad is. That's all it is. And oh, I didn't mean to play it again. My bad, guys. But that's literally like the whole trailer. So it's like we got, because the CG, that's not gameplay. That's not the game running on the Switch. And then you got like 25 seconds of like the people looking at each other and the CG trailer, and then like 5 actual seconds of like the characters like showing up, and it's not even really gameplay. It's just like them introducing themselves. So it's not a very accurate representation of the character. Like, it's really not that accurate. And I think it's a little weird that there's some like channels that are like, oh my god, they came out with gameplay finally of the game. Like, it's 5 fucking seconds, and it's not even really gameplay. Like, I'm excited for Mortal Kombat, but that's a little bit of an exaggeration. It's like 5 seconds of gameplay, and it means like very little. Like, this is not enough to determine like how good looking the game is. I mean, there's the you know, people have the speculation. You could kind of like based off the 5 seconds, maybe you could tell like the shadows are like not there or something. I don't know. But I'm not really someone who looks into that sort of thing too much. So maybe I'm the one who doesn't know what he's talking about. If that's the case, fine. I'm not going to claim to like know everything about this particular topic, because I don't. Yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, it's not much. It doesn't mean much at all. But I think that's it. I do need to kind of get off. So thanks for stopping by, chilling with me this morning, this beautiful morning. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next couple of streams. I have I'll be streaming. What will I be streaming next? I'll be streaming, shit, what was it? I think it was Dark Souls. It was either Dark Souls or Smash, depending on when it is. Because every Friday I do Smash. So if I don't end up coming back with a stream tomorrow, then you'll see me. Then you see me on Smash Friday. Okay. So that's kind of it, really. Like I said, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with what I'm doing. Sub, all that good stuff, like the stream. And yeah, I think that's basically it. I don't really think there's anything else that I need to you know, necessarily hammer home. So yeah, see you in the next stream, champ. I'll definitely see you in the next stream. All right, take care. Have a good day, everyone. And yeah, that's it. See you around.